Yes, Mom, I'm single. The benefits of being single. Why I personally enjoy being single. I am a person of freedom. I have taken many solo trips in my 24 years of living, going to Colorado and going to Glacier National Park in Montana, and I really thrive in situations where the amount of different experiences I have in a given day, I want those to be very high. And in those situations, I focus a lot on self improvement. The past 2 years have been an upward spiral for me. I've really been working hard on myself and my career and making sure that I'm set up to do the things that I want to do. I like having a lot of time to myself and reading, playing video games, playing tabletop RPGs, and I just wouldn't really be able to do those things if I wasn't single. Breakfast burritos at night. This kind of ties into a different kind of, how do you say, need of mine to stay up late and eat weird foods late at night. My favorite is breakfast burritos. I make eggs with milk and cheese with some bacon in there, and it is the highlight of my night. It's what I eat for dinner almost every night, and I wouldn't be able to do that if I was in a relationship. There would be conversation of like, "Oh, what if we go get pizza?" No, I just want my stupid breakfast burritos and I'm good. Another big reason why I love being single is I've really gotten to know myself and my triggers. Um I have really focused on being the kind of person who knows when I have to set boundaries. And it's really important to me setting boundaries because I feel like it's more important for me to know when that happens. And setting boundaries is obviously just a really important skill to have in life. Reasons why being single is a good thing. Traveling flexibility. We already talked about this a little bit in the previous slide, but I'll talk about it a little bit more here. Um, of course, you can always travel with your partner. My brother has done some trips with his fiance, and it is just amazing watching them do that stuff together. But personally, I like doing it alone. I like being out on my own and being lonely isn't quite the right word, self sufficient. Another good reason why being single is a good thing is deeper friendships. In the past 2 years, I have really focused on blossoming friendships and really developing those friendships and making sure that everybody in my friend group feels wanted and feels good. I am kind of the glue that holds my friend group together, and that is in effect in things like hosting Friendsgivings, doing D&D parties and things like that. So I really just find that having that deeper friendship is really important. I'm in charge of my happiness. I have more control over my emotions because I don't have to worry about someone else as like my second or third priority. Obviously, taking care of yourself is the top priority, but being in charge of your happiness and knowing when you have to set boundaries is really important. Career is another really good one. I really think that my career is in a really good spot right now. Um, I'm going to school to become an archaeologist and I'm working in cultural resource management. And it has just been so amazing to me to get to experience that. Another thing is routine. If you're in a relationship, you kind of work to the other person's routine, and that's just not really um, good for me. The science behind being single. You have room for personal growth. There's a lot of science backing this up. The article Business Insider really goes more in depth. I won't go too in depth because I'm already almost at the 5 minute mark. But empowerment is a really important thing. You feel freedom and power in order to do whatever things that you want to do. Healing. You can spend a lot of time in your little bubble, in your little echo chamber of your self mind, and you can spend that time healing. You're more physically active. I climb every weekend. I go to the climbing gym, and it would be difficult finding someone who enjoys that hobby as well. fostering friendships. We talked a little bit about this in the past slide, but fostering friendships to me is really more about growing new friendships. I recently made a new friend at work. His name is Taylor, and we have become close friends sharing each other's music and things like that. So, fostering new friendships is a great science backed thing of being single. So, what has happened in these past 2 years that has forced me to enjoy being single? Well, I've had a lot of people want to be my adult fun time partner. And while I do like adult fun time, I just don't really have any desire right now to do it. I'm more about knowing myself and knowing my career and knowing what time I have available. And there's that freedom of knowing, oh, hey, I don't have to spend all this time with this person who really only wants me for my body and really only cares about me as a sexual partner. So I really enjoy being single, and I think everybody should have at least a 2 year, 3 year gap in their life where they're single and they really just focus on themselves. To me, it has been very, very important in my self growth.